Testing time. Testing time. How are we doing today? So, I found myself back with my Inquisitor on Korriban. Let's see if this stuff is running. Looks pretty decent. Probably gonna have a little bit of visual issues. Let's check my lag. Okay, looks like a few seconds. Okay, a few more than a few seconds.
A fresh, young acolyte, come to view my experiments. Good. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you?
What's happening here?
Understanding the Force's mysteries requires that we seek answers everywhere, even inside a beast itself.
This used to be a Toccata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special.
But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
You're awfully enamored of yourself.
I have gazed into the depths of the abyss and found revelations there others only dream of. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Toccata was one such form.
Where do you get all this free time?
You judge me, yet have no understanding of my work. I've dissected hundreds of Toccata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Toccata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Perhaps I could help you recover your specimen.
Yes, I was hoping as much. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
I'll speak with Melora, and do whatever is necessary, my lord.
You found a great calling in my service. I trust you appreciate that.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
How did you discover this?
My master is insane. Wasn't it obvious when you spoke to him? Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
You're just scheming to get rid of your master.
I have a greater destiny than serving as a research assistant in this pathetic excuse for a laboratory. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Toccata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
I'm sure there's some way we could work this out.
Perfect. Then we have an agreement. The mutant Toccata escaped to the tomb of Mark of Ragnos. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
Why do we have little Jedi wannabes running around out here? That ain't needed. Why don't we have a good download going? I don't even get... So there's something up here. I'm just blanking on what that thing is. There's a little base. Possible missions. We want those missions. I hope we haven't been missing any exploration missions. Oh, there we go.
Hey, friend. If you're headed out by the Toccata, Lord Varrison is paying actual credits for bone marrow samples. Varrison's doing some sort of experiment for Lord Renning. The less details we know, the better, I'm sure.
Alright, so we have this one. There's probably also something else going on around here.
Looking to upgrade your arsenal?
Oh yeah, because I'm not even wearing some of these armors.
Good hunting.
Yep. Let's get a mini pet. There it is, a little mini probe to join us on our trip. So, one of these requires a countdown. Here we go. Simple shock. Long shock. That was effective enough. What style setup did I go for this character? Like, we're a sorcerer, so we're looking at corruption? Oh yes, because we are healing people. We're going to be kind. We are the corruption of corruption. Well, that person's farming. Maybe he is caught in the same situation as me, where we are waiting for the game to download.
Ah, more bone marrow samples. Lord Renning will be pleased. You may go.
Droid, but not droid friend.
Please use all products only as intended.
We could burn that XP bonus. Man, I'm freaking out if I missed out a bunch of bonus stuff, but I remember doing a few of the side satellite ones.
Sergeant Garrus, turns out the rumors were true. Some of the sentries we lost down here aren't dead. They lost their minds, just like the Acolytes. Doesn't mean we're going to have any easier a time getting the research supplies back, though. The crates are secured with multi-locks. If we're going to open these things without frying the contents, we'll need to get all the Sentry's code cylinders back. I don't think negotiation is an option. The men aren't keen to take down their old comrades, but we'll do what we can. Once we have the code cylinders, we'll crack open the supply crates and get back. Tavon out.
So, might still be a little choppy. I'm trying to keep an eye on a few factors. So, time to cut through a few people, get some code cylinders. Hey, that person's already cutting through them. What a delight. Yes. So, now we're just going to rain some fire. I guess technically lightning, but we can't be too picky here. God, I do enjoy some of the architecture of ancient Korriban. Gotta be careful, because it's still like very, very few. Well, I guess this is still ancient Korriban. Because I was trying to figure out what would be not ancient Korriban, and there are more recent metal structures that fit certain formats. But depending on the architecture of that even, I can still enjoy. Alright, so Mother Beast is hiding somewhere around here. I got 2 code cylinders to still cut through. Check. Let's use that. We are going to be atrociously over-leveled for this. Almost funny. Well, that Sith has it. What kind are you? Juggernaut, Morris, Zabrak. Oh yeah, I need to get some bait. People in brown robes freak me out, make me think that there's some Wookiee hiding around here. Marauder in robes, level 42, just hanging out. So, the new FFG system has Force Lightning, or Force Unleash, if you will, requiring a Force rating of 3. That's potent. Like starting specializations years, there's only like 2 that we have so far that can get you at force rating 3 if you start at them. Oh my goodness, so much FAQ. Is that it? Let's just tap that. Try to get done with it. Low level places where lightning can just burn through everything. Later on, when maybe it was just me doing a lot of flashpoints, but just feeling like my AoE attacks were less potent. I'm just gonna say hi here. Have them fall in a pile of more of their bodies. Well, if we're just doing a favor and cleaning up some more useless acolytes. Alright, so, monument chamber. I believe we were trying to open up this chamber and find out what is wrong or different here. More so, how to open this chamber, which is going to give us clues on interesting things. But the jerk issue is I'm going to be trying to open it by incorrect means. Holocron's monument bears the marks of many hundreds of unsuccessful attempts to pry it open. We are calm, we are rational. We are going to meditate on the dark side.
The power of the dark side is in me.
I shuddered as the beast rush in and attack. Just the one? Oh, here we go. Wow. So underwhelming. It's an even worse stuff.
Perhaps calm is necessary.
While I have an issue of bonus stuff, let's quickly try to eliminate these next 2 targets. There we go. Dark side brings beasts, and meditating on the light side does nothing, as is proper. So I already meditated.
Perhaps calm is necessary.
I think it did nothing. Check. No beasts come. So the messed up thing is,
perhaps a little blood will satiate you.
wow, I've always gone in this as someone who's really poked this with like lightning to start.
Just open, damn it.
Or as soon as possible. So I was really hoping that there was some way to get through this without lightning. Some way where it would just take pity on you, and I don't want to sit here pressing meditate on the light side 20 times. Ooh, someone had the HK droid. I could unlock that. It's tempting. I recently went through the quest with one of my other characters. That might be news of someone informing me of how bad this may or may not be. Lightning! I don't know why I'm running. I could just try to do this. This sounds like a game plan. Wow, that is delayed for me. So we are going to pretend that this is a light side option.
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired the mutant Tukata brain, or should I send someone else?
Patience, my lord. You'll have it soon.
Don't bother me again until you have that brain.
And that's the dark side option. I, for some reason, thought that was the light side option.
Have you recovered the mutant Tukata brain yet?
Like,
I'm eager to conclude the business we discussed.
It's right here. Have it.
Excellent. This chemical will make it appear as though Renning is falsifying his research. There. All that remains is for me to whisper the right words in the wrong ears. I'm transferring credits to your account now. Give Renning the brain and collect his reward too. You've made out quite well.
Can I aid your clever machinations in some other way?
You've been more than useful. Perhaps another time. We shouldn't be seen speaking again. Lord Renning might suspect us. Give him the brain.
yeah, I was hoping it's not super bad, but it's still a little rough. Wow, so many people are coming by, possibly because
You have the brain at last. Excellent work. I trust it wasn't
only
too much
starting
trouble.
areas are available right now. All right. Battle. No trouble at all.
The creature was hardly a match for my power.
A little more
Of
gloating,
course.
Andy.
After all, you're an expression of the dark side's will, too. I must continue my research at once. Great discoveries await. Take a reward and go.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, yes, you may stop talking now. Goodbye.
That's how I want to be. I want to be a happy, charitable person. I don't necessarily want to collect everyone's reward. That's a little more than I care for. But we'll burn up some levels. That's nice.
Please use all products only as intended.
Why
Be well.
is adaptive armor going everywhere around on this system? Oh no, you're covering up my little scar. I don't know how I feel about this. Check. Got supplies. Alright. Next step. We need to take these supplies back to base. Uh, 2 minutes to wait on that. I don't want to wait 2 minutes. Hello, little droid friend. Bye, droid. Oh no, I forgot. This is, okay, it's just... got a place for... to get a different ride. And all of this.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Beep beep. Alright. Checking the minimap to see if there's anything notable I've missed of side missions. Because I remember helping out a few here and there. That's training. Why is training there? Is that someone's statue? Is it the trainer? Yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. Like, I did your quest.
You did well executing the traitors. Your loyalty to our Emperor is without question.
Yes, can I help you with something? Hold on. Are those the research supplies we were after? I'd given up on them days ago. You've no idea how much I appreciate this. Some of these chemicals take months to manufacture. Not much use to you, but vital to us. Thank you. You're welcome to use some of our equipment as compensation. I'll make sure to mention you to the commander.
Burning through those levels. That's good, that's good. Hello, Fractal. Aw, puppy. I did get a bunch of levels. Let's see if I can... training might be upstairs. The quest might take me upstairs. Or it may have been giving me stuff, because I don't remember having an infusion. Grr. Grr.
You better not be wasting my time, slave. You better have the holocron. A fake. Or stolen from the library, probably. I'll deal with you later. Now, I believe it's time for another demonstration. Gurr, step forward.
Yes, Overseer.
Fawn, kill him.
With pleasure, Overseer.
Let Gurr be an example to you. Fawn destroyed him easily, like he will destroy all of you. Are there any other objections?
That's evil. Yeah, that's...
You're heartless, Harkin. How can you be so cruel?
I am Sith. Something you will never be. Now the rest of you know the next trial. Go. You, slave, stay here. Now, slave, you think yourself pretty clever getting that holocron, don't you?
Brilliant. Just obeying orders, or I'm that good? Obeying orders.
I don't really think about it one way or the other. I did as I was told.
You are lucky Lord Zash finds you useful. Now for your trial. The last, darkest secrets of Tulak Horde are buried in his tomb. Lord Zash wants this text. But the final resting place of the dead lord is not easily trespassed. You will not be the first to die there.
Tulak Horde, was it?
I will return, and with the text.
Do not come back here until you've gotten the text from Tulak Horde's tomb. Out of my sight, slave!
Pardon my little jaunty run. Whoa, that was a little blurry. I need training. You can train me.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Let's start with 9 and 10. Unbreakable will. Purging. So a lot of these don't need to be on my main bar. Well, that happened. I don't know why someone just went, again, floating through the ceiling. Crushing darkness, much better.
Be gone.
Like, did I not do this person's quest? Maybe it just didn't come up early enough. And where's that person's?
So, yet another acolyte stands in the shadow of our academy. You must consider yourself privileged. Tell me, you who would be Sith, have you seen much of our civilization so far? Have you been awed by this world's power and glory?
I'm only a student here. It's not my place to judge.
No, it is mine. Korriban was wrought by the true-blooded Sith millennia ago. Our ancestors, a crimson race of conquerors, raised the statues around us. Over the eons, however, our people mingled with slaves. Now the red markings of true Sith are rare, and the purity of this planet is in question.
Only if you believe red skin makes you pure.
Red skin is only a mark. It is the strongest indicator of a mighty heritage, but not the only one. True purity and strength are carried in the blood. I worry that our blood is being diluted over generations. In the Emperor's name, I have come to learn whether the Academy's overseers are Sith or not. You will be my instrument.
On who's authority, or just gravel and say yes? Gravel and
It
say
would
yes.
be an honor.
It is a glorious opportunity. I possess an ancient device, a holocron, that can read and record bloodlines. It will pulse with life near the overseers. Allow the holocron to fulfill its purpose. Stand near the overseers as it attunes to their blood purity. Then return here, and I will learn the truth.
I have need of you, young one. Whatever errand your master sent you on can wait until we are through.
As you say.
I am Inquisitor Urinth, and I represent the intelligence operations of the Sith. We are currently holding an important Jedi prisoner, a spy who attempted to reach this academy. We have plans for him. Upon capture, we found the Jedi's mind simple to manipulate. We fed him false memories through a combination of drugs and sorcery. Soon he will return to his Jedi commanders and report the lies we fed him. He will know nothing of what we've done. All that remains is to stage his escape.
Look no further. I am your Sith.
Good. I'm pleased that you appreciate our project. You are young enough, new enough, to be a plausible traitor. You will go to the Jedi, talk to him, do as he asks, earn his trust. When that is done, set him free. Do whatever is necessary to get him out of prison. We will ensure that he reaches his ship and returns safely to his Jedi friends.
Reject 2 things. Alright, yeah, we're probably still suffering some issues.
How do I know you won't accuse me of treason?
Prove your strength. Prove that you are truly Sith, and all the accusations in the world will mean nothing. You will find the Jedi Quarian Dorgis in the jail cells. He is still confused, and should not be overly difficult to convince.
So, for my one viewer, how do you ever truly cat-proof anything? So we have one of the Sith instructors hiding over here. They were like, we made this part of the map. We're going to make sure you see it. Beep, beep, boop, boop. Yeah, I think most of the ones we scan are just types of human. I need to go faster so I can get the quick run button. Not just the sprint setting. The boost. Does she have the mission
Come
for me?
here, child. Do you intend to explore the Academy? To know the world that gave birth to the Sith? You should linger here a while. I am Overseer Ragate, a keeper of the old ways. I sense you have potential, and I can help you if you like.
I hope you plan to elaborate.
You have power and strength in the Force, but you must be tested beyond the trials your masters have set for you. I administer the rite of blood and bone, a ritual performed beyond this doorway. It is a rite acolytes have participated in for 10,000 years.
You have my complete, undivided attention.
In the chambers, past the gateway, there is a colony of Shirax, my leather-winged, razor-taloned children and their brood. They guard a mountain of skulls, an altar to the Academy's failures. You must reach the bones before proceeding.
And once I reach the bones?
You must claim a skull from the mountain and return to the antechamber. Soak the skull in the blood pool and come to me. Once bone has turned red, I will look and see your nature written in crimson stains. And possibly a glimpse of your future.
Interesting.
I'll admit that does sound intriguing.
To complete the rite is to accept one's death, to steal one's own mortality and drown it in the fluid of life. That is the symbolic purpose. but it is also a trial of power. As are all Sith trials, a trial to test strength and to grant it. I will await you here. If you die, I will forget you.
I'm unforgettable. Well, I guess if I am gonna have to go back through here, might as well prep. Unforgettable. That's what I was. Unforgettable. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used, what was it, Crushing Mind, Madness, Darkness, Crushing Darkness. And what was the other one, Affliction for higher levels or a different build? Alright, that's the bonus. And then we drown the skull. And the creature comes from somewhere. Probably the bubbling path of blood. I could have probably done a quicker power than that. Yeah, it's a nice little bubbling pool of blood. And a giant critter. Let's see, this was one of the worms, right? A blood fiend. I mean, why would you want to clean it? It's all the decor. Now I
heard the screams of the Shirax and the rippling of the blood pool. I heard the sounds of death. I know you brought the red-stained skull, and I must say, I am pleased.
That place was awful, even for Korriban, even for the Academy.
It is what it must be to test the hearts of Sith. The skull you carry, your rage, your actions drowned it with the dark side. It is part of you. I can read it. I can offer a small gift, but more than that, I can offer a glimpse of your destiny. There's much I can read in the bones.
Who am I to turn down free advice?
Very well. Listen carefully. When your final trial comes, beware the Shadow Killer. It can be bound, but never controlled.
I'm trying to remember, in this case, which one is the Shadow Killer. Because there's a few things I have in mind.
I am most grateful.
That is all I see for certain. I can say no more. Prize what you have accomplished here. You are part of a tradition almost as old as Korriban itself. And you have done well. Goodbye now, young Sith. This lesson is complete.
Okay, who is the instructor out here? Oh no, it's not an instructor out here. This is the prisoner. We're gonna meet a new friend. Well, I mean, it's not Final Fantasy. It could have more hit belts. You're a Sith, really? Is the red and the blood and everything not, like, giving it away? What was that? So how's that Sith with you? Well, we're going to try to be as friendly as possible.
There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. The Jedi Code will guide me.
I take it you're the Jedi who was captured.
I'm Corian Dorgis. I'm a Jedi. Even here. Even on Korriban. Why do you care? Why are you here?
Maybe more like Corian Gorgeous. Nah, not really, but... this torture is wrong.
No one should have to suffer like that.
You mean that? A Sith with a conscience. You're here to help me. Why am I talking in circles? What's wrong with me?
There's so many people trying to help him out at once. We're just kind of crowded. Don't panic or the Sith did it.
You need to calm down.
You're right. I apologize. There's no passion. There's serenity. There's no chaos.
Go back to your
There's harmony. The Jedi Code will guide me. I can focus. If you want to help me escape, I'll need my belongings, my lightsaber, my comlink. Before I was captured, the Sith chased me into the tomb of Tulak Horde. I hid my belongings inside an urn to lighten my load. That is where you'll need to go.
Thankfully, the tomb of Tulak Horde is the place I'm heading to shortly. Is there anything new I can learn? Oh, he's upstairs. Not worth the effort. Maybe it is. So yeah, if you haven't picked up yet, since I do have a viewer, first of all, I'm going to do the method of onion witch and run into walls, because I'm flailing about and also not paying as much attention as I could be. But, yeah, I'm trying to be
What dark secret shall I share with you?
Helpful
Begone.
person in the Sith. And there's a few moral issues that come up that pester me of, like, I would imagine acts of betrayal would be more dark side, but sometimes that is more light side, or things that help the Sith Empire that are more kind-hearted. Yeah, it's like, what's the more dark side action? The thing that is more directly evil, or the thing that helps evil continue? But at least for the prisoner I'm helping out with, I'm planning on informing him of all the little corruption that the Sith have done to his mind. That way he can get some actual help and not sell out his buddies as much as he probably would. Alright, so let's get this going. I could use a speeder. A speeder is very nice. Onion Witch might remember the design of this. The Ode Couture style speeder. Oh, that's one of the Sith instructors they want me to scan all the way out here. I will do that. Okay, looks like I have to check the chat just a little bit less, because there is a little bit less people watching, a little bit less people typing. Ooh, something has a heroic for me. Armed and dangerous. accept that mission. Ooh, my issue is, I feel like the person in here will give me the red machine information. Abandon. So I want to enjoy these conversations.
Come closer, Acolyte. The wind outside has torn my ears to tatters, and my eyes grow strained and bloody in the dark. I've studied this tomb for years, slept on its stones and dreamed of its depths. Now, I need assistance to solve its final mystery.
If you have secrets to share, I would learn them.
Then listen to me, and to my story. Listen close. This tomb is the final resting place of Tulak Horde. The tomb's maze was built to his precise specifications. But he built his maze to hold more than just his body. He built it to secure his greatest creation, his terrible machine, the Red Engine.
Keep going. What Red Engine?
The machine was his life's work. A perfect puzzle that hid all his secrets. It was a vault and a library all at once. The scholars in the Academy, they say the Red Engine was never completed. They say it never functioned. But I know how it works, and I know how to fuel it.
Then why not inform the scholars?
They think that I, not a Sith nor an educated man, couldn't discover the truth. They ignore my findings and are blinded by arrogance. Listen now. Anyone can activate the Red Engine, but unless it receives its sacrifice, it will only sputter and die. The machine needs blood and hatred to become fully operational. If a Sith could slay the tomb's beast in its presence, their deaths would be its fuel. Find the machine within the tomb. Work its mechanisms. And when at last it reveals Tulak Horde's secrets, I beg of you, bring me its scripture. Bring me the knowledge I have dreamed of.
I should help this poor slave.
Those blasted mining droids were tougher than I thought. I'm not going to make it, but I hope whoever is watching this will honor me. Escaped slaves, stole weapons from the Academy, fled into this tomb. They've reprogrammed the mining droids. Without those droids, the slaves won't survive. Tried to take them down myself. Didn't work out. Destroy enough rogue droids, and the slaves will die. Teach them not to cross the Sith.
Blood pool, blood pool, blood pool. I'm probably misremembering a song. I never really knew those lyrics. But one hell of a guitarist. Vocalist too. Let's see. There's something directly here. Let's go see it. We know not to get involved in combat. We'll just enjoy picking up some of these items. What's that Chist doing out here? Alright, we collected some information. About the same. What's all the way out here? I think that was I want to return due to the scans of other Sith.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
I feel like I'm slowing down. I'm trying to recall if the holocron down here was a red matrix shard or if it was a stat increase. Matrix shard, red. Those are useful for some like thing later on. I haven't poked that specific item. Well, I've not successfully used it. So part of the red engine is up here, plus one other thing. It's been a while since I've run parts of this compound. Machine Volt tablet. Ooh. But again, a jacket that's of no use to me. So, this used to be dangerous, but ever since game changes, I believe it is pretty easy enough. Until I start eating my own words. Crikey, that's not far enough. altogether those used to be tough. Oh, I have another witness again. Witness me. Is that free cycle? I don't know what that is. Feel free to enlighten me. What is free cycle? I feel it's a type of recycling. So we get fancy things, so we can be all the more fancy. Get robed up. Not about the same. But fancy. My vestments. I use a shortcut. Whee! I don't know why I did that one. That's completely useless to me. We're gonna swing by here, because my little Jedi friend is needing his gear to escape. Oh wait, no. I forgot. I found his comlink. The rest of his equipment is missing. It must have been looted by some locals. That's one of the reasons why I was considering coming by here first, while these people I kill might have the device. Oh, I got lucky. I lucked out. Let me see if I can alter these. Swap site to recycle objects. Alright. I'm currently trying out a dual screen setup, but the second screen is technically a TV, so there are some little hiccups, but it's pretty fun. That's how I'm attempting to double check my stream quality, but it's still not great. Very good, very good. Alright, so there are two things I need here. One is here. Bone grinder. That guy's hair, or is that? Well, I guess I'm gonna try to decipher this while being flailed upon by bugs. And there's someone else here somewhere. Who are you? Where are you? I don't see you. Okay, invisible bugs. That's not pleasant. Darn. The other mission I denied was the one that takes me down there. I might have to. I might backtrack just to do that. It's a decent one. So, I think that mostly wraps up everything we want to do out here. Yeah, one of the pains of the one setup, them automating all the heroics, like the automatic turn in of the heroics. We no longer have that dialogue of the post-heroics, I think. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, please. Would be good to know. Ooh, someone has a mystery trainer up here. I want to learn without going far. Please. Keep it up. Oh, God. A heroic moment. Yes, please. I'll put heroic moment down at the bottom. I need to tell this person
Step forward.
Purity means nothing.
I assume you've completed my task. I will take the holocron now. It is time we judge the purity of your overseer's blood. Time we know how much of the ancients survive in their veins.
What does it matter? The ancient Sith are dead.
It matters because the ancient Sith are the source of our power. They are everything we are. The holocron, it glows white. So little Sith blood in all of the Academy. And only one of the overseers wears the red marks. This is shameful. I will bring this to the attention of the Dark Council. Measures must be taken if the true Sith are to survive.
Sith blood may disappear, but Sith teachings will endure.
They are one and the same. You have served well. It is too late for me to alter your training. But in the future, perhaps acolytes will kneel at the feet of the pure-blooded.
I get a new skirt. Yeah.
I know you. We talked before. My head's clearer now, Sith.
Yeah, that guy had his own priorities.
It's all here. The comlink, my lightsaber, everything I hid. You're going through with it. With all this, once the guards change shifts, I think I can slip out of the Academy. But what about you? Will you be okay?
Yeah, I'd ask you the same. Won't you?
Me? I'll be fine. I'm more worried about you.
That's very kind of you, Sith. I still don't understand why you're doing this, but I thank you.
So, yeah, he's being set loose because of mind shenanigans, so we're gonna...
It's a trap. Your memories have been altered. When you report to the Jedi, you'll tell them exactly what the Sith want you to.
What? Then that explains why you would help me out, at least, but not why you would tell me the truth. It isn't important now, but I will speak to my masters of this. For the moment, I should go. I'm sorry the Empire took you in instead of the Jedi. If things had been different, maybe you could have been part of the Order.
So I'm trying to remember one of the things I really liked for this class, and I think that, like, every Force user gets an option, like, kind of apprentice thing, and possibly corrupt people, so
So the Jedi is preparing his escape. You did well. Not perfectly, but I have confidence the operation will succeed. Our business is concluded. I will make note of your assistance in my report.
What about the Jedi? Will he be safe?
No Jedi is safe. Sooner or later, the Empire will destroy the Order entirely. Take these tokens as payment for your service, and know that no Jedi can threaten Korriban. Now go.
Ooh, we have credits and boots.
Yes. Yes, remarkable. Magnificent. You slave. No. Acolyte. You're the one who brought me this magnificent holocron from the tomb of Marka Ragnos, yes?
Yes, my lord. I found the holocron.
Unbelievable. 1,000 years buried in that tomb. The Sith Lords passing it by. And then the most unlikely person comes along. Tell me, how did you manage it?
Is lying...
I had to sacrifice 7 Takata and eat their hearts.
Really? How strange. It didn't work when I tried it. Your work so far, in bringing back this holocron, and now the text from Tulak Hod's tomb, has me intrigued. I am watching your progress eagerly. I have high hopes for you, Acolyte. Sky high.
I'm just glad I could help.
Good luck, Acolyte. Good luck.
So, yeah, when we don't have any other options of being good, we're just going to be helpful. Just helpful. Kind, respectful, helpful.
I was just about to send Fawn off. What delayed you, slave?
Sorry, it won't happen again.
It's a shame the tomb didn't kill you. Now, did you collect the text from Tulak Hod's tomb?
Of course, Overseer. It is an honor to serve.
Give it here. No doubt it's been badly damaged. It's what we get for sending a careless lowlife to do a Sith job. Isn't that right, Fawn?
What are we waiting for, Overseer? Why don't we kill this wretch now?
You have a big mouth, slave, but no combat skills. I don't want to see you again until you've satisfied the Korriban instructors. The training facility is on the 2nd floor of the Academy and is usually reserved for the Dark Lords and their apprentices. This is not a promotion, and you are not to speak to anyone except the training master when you are up there, understand? You are not fit for their presence.
Ooh, will you pet me there?
I understand. I will be careful not to step out of place.
You are just as likely to chop your own arm off as not, slave. Now get going to the second floor training grounds. You don't want to keep the instructors waiting.
So up we go.
What dark secret shall I share with you?
That's a nice one. And 4-speed, yes. That is what I always
Be
want.
gone.
Ah, approach. I've heard rumors of your exploits in the tombs. You follow in the footsteps of failed apprentices, ones sent to slay renegades and crack the shells of armored droids. You fared better.
I crushed my enemies underfoot.
Yeah, a little more hard.
No doubt it was satisfying. The mining droids not only protected the slaves who subverted their program, but threatened to damage the tombs of the ancients. That would have been unforgivable. And for succeeding where others died, you will be rewarded.
Running, and... Oh yeah, I got 4-speed. I should make use of that. Did we get a messed up trial?
Hello there, friend. You remember my brother and me from downstairs? With Harkin, right?
Sorry it had to be this way.
We don't like it any more than you do. Well, maybe a little more.
This sounds vaguely like a threat. What did I ever do to you?
I'm sorry, man. I liked you. I really did.
But Harkin made us a deal, see? We kill you, we go home.
Come on, do we have to do this? I thought we were friends.
We don't want to. But we know we can't beat Fon, and we'll never be Sith. At least this way we can go home, alive.
Quiet, Balak. The time for talk is past. Fight for your life, Acolyte.
I don't want to hurt you, but, you know, I guess I will. Ooh. Oh, I was really hoping that they'd have a conversation. Ooh, that's a little more dark than I wanted. It's not going to save me time if it's just going to take up all that effort.
Well, well. Look who shows up at long last. I half expected to hear you'd crossed some Dark Lord upstairs and finally got yourself killed. None of the others have shown up either. I assume they're dead by now, which means you and Fon are the last ones.
So, what now?
Your final trial will be to retrieve an ancient map from the innermost chamber of Naga Sado's tomb, which has never been breached in thousands of years. But before you get the map, you'll have to awaken an ancient assassin called a Dashard that sleeps in the tomb. You cannot access the map without him. Understand?
What exactly is a Dashard?
They're a lost race of assassins that the ancient Sith used to devour their Force-using enemies. This one will probably eat you the moment he's freed. Oh, and one more thing. You'll be competing with Fawn for this map. Whoever brings it back will be Lord Zash's apprentice. The other will die. And Fawn's already started, so my advice? Run, slave. Run.
One moment, please.
Lord Zash, what are you doing here?
Overseer, are you implying that I, a Lord of the Sith, don't have the right to go where I please within the Academy of the Sith?
No, of course not, Lord Zash.
Good. I saw the last acolyte arrive. I wanted to see the hopefuls off on their final trial. Where's, the red one, Fawn?
He finished his trial early, so I sent him on rather than keeping him waiting for this.
Pity. I just finished translating the wonderful text this acolyte brought from Tulak Hord's tomb, and it's most illuminating. I don't know that the map can be retrieved without it.
What makes you say that?
It's too late. Fawn's already left. You can't just...
Give one acolyte an unfair advantage over the other? Overseer, when has being Sith ever been about being fair? Now, my dear acolyte, here is what you must do to free the Deshard. There are rods scattered throughout the tomb of Naga Sado. These rods are the keys to the chamber where the ancient assassin is imprisoned. You will need to place the rods in the chamber door and electrify them. I don't know exactly the reason, but it is clear that you will not be able to retrieve the map without the Deshard. But be careful. He is very dangerous.
Is there anything else I should know about the Deshard?
It's a Force-resistant assassin. I have reason to believe this one was placed in the tomb by Tulak Hord himself. I will return when both acolytes are back from the tomb. You will not do anything further to affect the outcome of the trial. Understood?
Yes, Lord Zash.
Good. And good luck, acolyte.
Gloves. This is my first set. No, okay, I already have a set of gloves. Questions. Well, Force Storm is always fun. This is going to make my AoE efforts a little quicker, a little cleaner. What creatures do we have here? We got some Chiss. Why were there all these level 70 people? Zabrak. Not a Zabrak, though. I'm a little disappointed. I'm gonna race over here, grab that one quest. Actually, I need to race over there at the very end, so I'll save that for later. That might be my last act on Korriban for a while. Oh yeah, do we get to see that one Imperial Guard? Here they are.
Acolyte, may I speak to you for a moment?
Sure. Why not, Sentry? Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm honored that you would do me the courtesy. There was another acolyte, not long ago, who entered this tomb and did not come back. He died in there.
What caused his death?
I don't know, but I could tell he was dying. I heard him scream, even through the great tomb doors. The acolyte who went in there, he was a good sort, friendly and talkative. He said he was entering the tomb to prove himself to his father. I just thought it would be nice if somebody took his body back and told his father he didn't make it.
Yes. The father should be told that his son has fallen.
I'd never survive in there. And even if I did, I wouldn't be allowed to see his father. He is a Dark Honor Guard stationed in the Academy. None but Sith can ever set foot on the sacred ground where he stands watch. But you could find the body and bring it to his father. Please do this and honor the fallen.
Of course.
I can absolutely do that.
Thank you so much. If you find the Acolyte's remains inside the tomb, let me know. I can tell you where to find his father in the Academy. Good luck.
Well, I am on the ground. Let me check if any of these items are better suited for me now. Probably not. You gotta focus. That's not bad. A lot of armor that works really well for bounty hunters and a focus. Let me just take the focus. I don't know if I have one. I do. There we go. What do we have here? What sick little creature?
Who wetnustanu tetle koslejike yes?
I'm an acolyte now, but I'll be Sith soon.
Yes, lectujet herfrash yander up yegensin in der jerkimata.
I, too, am despised in the Academy.
Yeshini basakam nistatakov, tortaravashita. Zitnes zil doriki da shirbuliki, fifi patija. Kieshil, yetvor, mahami, yetugusfe, esoleste holohipia.
What do you mean, stronger?
Jekiesni me, bagbenista da basdiat, albin farfutorkesni. Maru yaldest matekiski jammis nenjibulba. Jesni sukpa liefert nisjes morgi haas.
I could try to assist.
I think I can help.
Ah, courageous, Havane. Zwakker qua vergie sneak. Zotagies en mautors in Ladiak.
If Prythor is really behind all this, he may be worth investigating.
Yes, lectujet herfrash yander up yegensin in der jerkimata. Ah, folk in je instaan trebres, yes sir.
Oh yes, the sentry's bodies. Or acolyte? Yeah. I always thought it was a kid that was a sentry, like the one who, requested, and it was just someone that pathetic. Rod of Hate. I went a little overboard there. A little trigger happy. What kind of lightsaber did they offer me here? Ooh. Ooh. That's bad. That's pretty bad. Mostly because I'm on the light side. If I was a standard Sith, I would be able to make use of it to enjoy its powers. But I'm not a good Sith. What is this figure? Aspiring acolyte and acolyte henchman. Oh, that looks very fancy. I believe there's nothing of excessive note over there. The old style Sith armor. Nice touch. I forgot. I'm in an instant. Alright, I want to wrap up part of this. Beep beep. Well, there's a spot to drop things off, so let's do it. There's apparently a medical droid just chilling out
Do
here.
you require medical attention?
than some of the other stuff I've had. Kind of.
Be well. Please use all products only as intended.
There we
Be well.
Let's see. Thought I had a propel. There we go. Much better. What was the other one? Use protector? Oof. That's not pleasant. And repeat. No, I was really wanting a taco run today. I mean, burrito run. Technically I had tacos. Tacos were good. Not great, but good. Took a little bit of time out to take care of errands and just other things. Well, the errands did not go as expected, so my plans had to change up, and at the end of everything, did not feel like staying out of my way for more food, more cheesy, spicy goodness. Oh, but as I said, I'm gonna make myself so disappointed. Bing. Oh, it seems like my stream is going a little smoother. Possibly. Oh, I was trying to see what the one account was saying, and it is giving me yellow. Yellow is not good. Green is good. Green is go. Shrine of Agony. Well, here comes the agony. We got the door open.
I places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawen tida seek from Tauhans. Iptaukida melaswe sama word sign in meremnai saigat rawad degdal. Chagasar Jais embarks prize war peren swase ikbus karadida.
You have made a terrible mistake.
These were the instructions Zash gave me. I am to free you, and you will take me to the map in the final chamber of the tomb.
Ababarna habens, Glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao. Was Jabe wise Jabe, prophetess, wisans jagara haitain.
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Tulak Horde is dead.
I places amins waihais furs, gawentida seek from tauhans. Paprogatua, ina in lausolam, jagasatida tu ima. Twade en warpai an parlaikain.
Try it. Oh, you're not even, like, elite.
Ni ok panai, name in maidens. Ipsik erbai kudana, jaus erbai rojandan, in bise wistai. In bizose waitais bila presin kretai, in bise e wanata, atragata injais.
Let's leave this place?
Fine, then let's go.
Sisunja, Dargi Skolan. Afrageban.
There you are. So, I think if I got a larger build, I might be able to get to Chin, but that's still not large enough to challenge his claim of calling me Little One. Find a way through the debris wall. That works. Excuse me. Yeah, don't even bother paying attention to what level things are. Just look at the little symbols next to it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this isn't embarrassing. Nope, that's stick. There we go. Most of you are supposed to be dead. I prefer that world.
Tu Watarjan.
Mind powers. So close. Retrieve the ancient map. Alright, one ancient map retrieved. I think that's all I need here. Oh, I'll have to return through a few other paths, so I'll go ahead and trip through.
What do you want? I'm training slaves to feed the beasts, and I don't have time to chat.
Have you heard of a creature called Serun?
Serun? You know of Serun? That creature was close to me when I was an acolyte. It helped me survive my trials. It traveled places I couldn't, told me everything it heard and saw. It had been living off vermin before I came along. I figured out a way to make it healthier, stronger. Serun's special meals.
What is Serun exactly? I've never seen anything like it.
Its people come from the planet Bis, but it's lived on Korriban as long as anyone can remember. Serun never knew exactly what I fed it. Its meals weren't just beast fodder. Serun ate the corpses of the Academy's failures, the bones and blood of dead acolytes. Feeding on their energy after death, it grew exponentially more powerful with every meal, and became strong in the dark side.
You fed the corpses of dead students to that thing?
The sludge we feed to the slaves and the two-carter wouldn't have sated Serun. And bodies pile up quickly here. It was an easy way to dispose of them. When I saw how twisted Serun was becoming, I sent it away. It was becoming hungrier all the time, and I feared it would attack the living. Destroying it seemed impossible. It could heal any injury it suffered. I hoped it would find a new home somewhere, but it seems we must act more decisively.
We could. Or I could give it the meal at once.
Aid Serun and it will turn on us. One more taste of power and it will begin hunting acolytes. I can't allow that. Together, we must poison Serun. Before I sent Serun away, I developed a powerful toxin, but I didn't have the heart to use it. It won't kill the creature, but it should strip it of its power.
Serun helped you. It adored you. How can you be so ungrateful?
If I thought I could keep that thing, I would. I tried, but Serun isn't what it used to be. Poisoning it would be merciful. If we do this, Serun won't survive much longer. It will hide as best it can and slowly starve. But the alternative is to let it become a living horror.
Then let's poison that thing.
But
I'm glad you see it as I do.
yeah.
I'm giving you this meat. Don't ask me where it came from, but it should fool Serun. Once the poison is in its system, it will weaken. I take no satisfaction in this, but it is necessary.
I'm telling you, Overseer, it cannot be done. I went into the tomb, I saw the shard across the chasm, but I could not get to it.
But the map, the map! Lord Zash is adamant she will not take an apprentice without the map!
I'm telling you, Lord Zash wants the impossible. No one is ever going to get that map.
Sorry I'm late, but I have the map.
The map? And the shard? Get that monster out of here this instant, and give me the map!
No, it's not possible. You wretch, you filth, you must have cheated somehow. How did you do it? How did you release the monster?
Sai galut saida, iswis us ulf bendan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
Right. You must have cheated. You must have. You'll pay for this!
Fawn, patience. You will have your chance at this whelp, after you personally deliver this map to Lord Zash.
The map is mine, Harkon.
Protest all you want, slave. You'll die the same. Hurry, Fawn.
Don't go anywhere, Fawn.
Lord Zash.
Yes, Fawn. Now, where's my map?
Here, Lord Zash. Right here.
You found it for me, Fawn? How wonderful.
Actually, I was the one who found it.
Silence! Fawn will tell me what happened, won't you, Fawn? You wouldn't dare lie to me, would you? Because it would be a shame for me to discover that you lied to me. Now, one more time. Did you bring this map back from Nagasadow's tomb?
No. No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Harkon, you fool. In any other group for any other lord, this young man would have torn the other acolytes to shreds. What were you trying to prove? That you could outsmart me? That you knew better than me what kind of person I wanted for an apprentice? You fool! There's your pet, Harkon. Clean this mess up. Apprentice, meet me in my chambers upstairs.
Wow. She really fried him. Poor guy. I almost feel sorry for him now.
This is not the end. Without Lord Zash to save you, you're nothing. I have connections that will hunt you wherever you go.
I'm sorry it turned out this way, Harkon. I know you never liked me much, but I learned a lot from you.
What? Well, I guess it is an overseer's job to inspire his charges. Now get going, slave. I mean... Apprentice.
Acolyte. Turned apprentice. Oh, hello, little droid. Run over here first. We got like a level or two.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Interrupt. And another heal. He is good.
Be gone.
In Teufel atraus.
Ah, my magnificent new apprentice. Congratulations are in order, I believe.
I'll feel bad.
Was killing Fawn really necessary? He couldn't help it if Harkin was a jerk.
Of course it was. I can only have one apprentice. Now, I was just looking over this astonishing map you brought back, and I can tell we have a lot of work ahead of us.
Oh boy.
Murder and mayhem await.
That's a little much.
Patience, my apprentice. We must go about this with tact, all in good time. You must meet me on Drummond Cars. There we can talk more.
That's new to me.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Drummond Cars is the capital of the Sith Empire. It's a dark place, charged with dark energy. It's also the first location on the map. I will meet you in my chambers in the Citadel in Cars City. There we can speak more freely of the work ahead, without the fear of unfriendly ears. This is the lightsaber I had as an apprentice. I want you to have it.
I am honored.
Excellent. I'm glad you like it. It served me well. Now remember, my chambers, the Citadel, Drummond Cars. It's imperative that we get to work on this as soon as possible.
Stop right there, slave. Darth Scotia has a message for you.
Darth Scotia? Darth Scotia?
Who is this Darth Scotia?
Darth Scotia is Lord Zash's superior, and your worst nightmare. The message is this. You will not go to Drummond Cars.
I'm sorry.
Everything you've done here, everyone you dealt with, Lord Zash included, is insignificant. Darth Scotia has eyes and ears on Korriban. He knows what your master is up to, and he is displeased, to say the least. On Korriban, Lord Zash may have her way, but on Drummond Cars it's a different story. So you see, you have to die.
Let's not fight.
This doesn't need to end in violence.
Oh, slave, I'm going to enjoy tearing you to bits.
Baru Jamunja.
Or I have to pick one for... Green's kind of fun. Blue and red. Swamp Thing. Kind of like it. Sorcerer's lightsaber. That's a little weaker, right? Yeah. But I will go ahead, character sheet. Apply. And companion, we're gonna just apply that on. Alright, so, crippling. And we're just gonna bring everyone down. That's almost a shame. Almost. Ah, nice red lightsaber. Beep, beep. operatives and assassins and guards.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Is there something over here? Oh yeah, it wants to pretend. No. Oh yeah, I forgot I had these two quests over here. I'm sorry, little guy. I might need to poison you.
You found him. That poor acolyte.
He got torn up pretty badly in there.
He was so brave and ready to prove himself to his father. His father was Naaman Fall. As I said before, he's one of the Dark Honor Guards in the Academy. If you take the acolyte's remains to his father, I'm sure he'll be grateful.
Honor Guards in the Academy.
What exactly is a Dark Honor Guard, anyway?
They are the Sith, chosen from the most loyal and brutal shock troops, to defend the Dark Council and the Emperor himself. You can find the acolyte's father outside the chamber of the Dark Council. That's where he stands guard.
This, I probably won't be able to go far with the speeder in there. Yeah.
Baru Jamunja. Maru Yardes Matekis Kirin Mr. Bulba.
I'm sure you'll find it satisfactory.
Dwell and you see the
I did what was necessary.
Yes, lecture rush and singing to Jorki Mata. Hari, question must drink Guapi.
You can be redeemed.
Leave this evil place, Sarun. Leave the Academy, and leave Korriban if you can. It's no place for you.
Well, let's go. I'm going to see if I can do this. I should have remembered some of the stuff about the day. There's some media that would have been fun to watch. Besides me force speeding through the temples. probably won't get a level from just saying his dad.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Interesting. I don't know if I've ever
Be gone.
used that. So we got an elevator to go even higher.
You don't belong here. You stand before the chamber of the Dark Council, and this floor is off-limits to all who are not lords of the Sith. If you are not on official business, you will leave now.
I've come with news about your son.
So that is the smell you carry. It is said he went into the tomb of Naga Sadao to prove himself, and was killed.
I might lie.
He was such a weak boy. He shames me in death as he shamed me in life. When I heard of his death, I could not leave my post. Honor forbade it. Still, I would like to know what happened in there.
Yes.
Of course. Ask away, my lord.
Your deference does you credit. Now tell me, where did you find his body? Did my pathetic son even make it past the first steps? In the end, was he Sith?
He died valiantly, deep in the tombs. He was nearly Sith.
He died well. I suppose my son had more of me in his heart than I had ever considered possible. With this news, you have brought me a peace I didn't think possible. Thank you. I will have him buried in honor. Take this small token of my appreciation and go.
Nice. Give me another little circle that's gonna mess with my facial scarring, but it's nice. It's a nice gesture.
Baru Jamunja.
Consuming darkness. Sometimes I'm a grumpy, and sometimes I am a friendly Sith. So, I'm gonna see if I can complete this task. Let's pretty much go in, take out an armed and dangerous Sith Lord. Lord Sundar has gone mad and now roams the tomb of Tulak Horde. You will make him who you have become. You promise great reward and buried fame. Tomb and defeat the Lord.
Ah, my old friend. Do forgive me. I'm quite busy with my research right now.
so technically caught enough fights. My companion taking on 2 of them might be a bit much. Oh, never mind. So we start with the 2-second one. And go with the slightly longer one.
Afragiban.
So, I don't get any bonuses for defeating some of them, but let's see what I can do. Was the Dark Lord. Is that me just finishing this? Because I thought... I guess the lesson is don't go too wild with that gear. Except, and we'll try to teleport back at a place where I have to fight slightly less people. Alright. So, I'm probably wrapping this up shortly enough.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well. Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Alright, I'm gonna say we're probably good. So everyone have a good night. Hope we enjoyed burning through what was all of Korriban until like higher class stuff makes you come back, or super late, like post-class mission storyline stuff. Yeah.
Teufel atraus.
Wasn't it you who used to give that quest?